Hey everybody, good morning. After a very long time in which I do not have a GoPro to go filming, I finally was able to get it back again from a friend. I'm taking you with me to go flying. What we're going to be flying today is a new tiny trainer that I built. The reason being is that the red one just got beaten up too much, which I just decided to put it aside, hang it on the wall as something to remember and practice fresh. It's not very windy this morning, and as you might all know, I have an issue with getting up and out early. Always after dropping the kids off, I have to stop at home, and then I just waste time. This morning I had everything prepared from last night, so we're out early as well. It's not as hot, even though there's no uh, clouds in the sky. This is what I'll be flying, as you might see here. I'm going to use the DX4E, which is a transmitter that I like less over my Radio Link T8FB that I have. We're going to be using the 1806 220 2280 kV motor, 4x6 prop. The foam board, as you might see, is actually something that I picked up from work, something that was used and is no longer in use, so I kind of recycled that. I thought and figured that out that it would make a great material for practice planes that I know are gonna crash. So I'm gonna finish off setting up, and then we'll put you on my head and go flying a bit. I'd love to get your feedback like always. Have a good day. Alright, so this is a tiny trainer. There seems to be a few problems, which I'm so eager to fly that I won't even bother with. Especially also because I'm ordering some new electronics. But I don't like this transmitter because there seems to be a problem with the receiver. Every movement of the plugs makes things move. Plus there seems to be some stress here on one of the servo arms. Never mind. It does make a huge difference when you fly a completely new plane on a very calm day, as opposed to when you fly a super beaten up plane on a very windy day. So the one thing I really wanted to practice today was a little bit of aiding, a little bit of stalling, just to get to know the plane a little bit. We're taking it at about a little over the 50% of throttle. I'm gonna put that down a little bit, trying to go more towards the 50% throttle. Just kind of cruising around in the sky, super calm day. We're running this on a 3-cell, 1000 amps. Oh, or I'm sorry, 1000 mAh. I don't know how you even what it stands for. It's flying beautifully. It's a super calm day. I'm not really able to get those 8s I'm looking for. I don't know if it's because I'm not really trying. I kind of thought I was gonna have to walk to get it this time around, but it seems like I was able to, at some point or another, grab orientation and have it come back to me, which I'm happy about because I'm really not in the very mood of trying to go get the plane. I'm gonna try to land it just because that's something I really suck at. I'm gonna try to land it as close as I can. Sweet belly landing. Again, I can hear some sort of servo issue here. Now the control seems to be leveled out, as you might see. Not working. I don't know. That's why I don't like this transmitter. So we're just gonna turn off the transmitter, but everything seems fine. I just wanted to touch the motor because I had a problem when I put in a 1300 mAh battery in. It was a little warm, but the motor seems calm. Everything seems intact. No damage. Not even this part, which usually gets a really pretty bad beating from my perspective. Looking good. Battery is locked up in place. I kind of gave up the other idea I had the other day. I'm gonna try to put some rubber bands here instead, or get some Velcro off of AliExpress. So I'm waiting on that. Let's go again. Ouch. That was battery coming off. I'll cut you off. So the plane did take quite a hit this time. You saw it, the way it crashed into the ground. Hitting mostly the wing. The wing looks intact, nothing broken, nothing damaged on the sides. Fuselage seems fine. Really everything looks intact. I couldn't wish for a better crash. It did seem like it didn't have enough strength this time around, so I don't know. I'm gonna check the battery just out of curiosity. Let's see what we got here. 30%. 30%. Which makes a lot of sense. This battery is actually getting a little bit warm as well. This battery is, some of you might know, but I think this battery is damaged. You might see here this little twitch right there. I kind of think I punctured one of these cells, and that's why it's not really working out too much, because this was way less than 10 minutes. Never mind, I got two other cells here ready, so we're gonna use those. Give me a moment. Like I said, that battery was damaged. We're gonna be using a 1300 Mach 3 cell battery. This was the one I mentioned the other day that when I was trying to fly with the red TT, it made the motor heat up, so I'm gonna have to watch that as well. I also have a 2-cell battery, but when I tried to check CG, it seemed like the plane was still a little tail heavy, no matter how forward I took the battery. I don't like flying the 2-cell battery, for a few reasons with the TT. It just seems like without a Velcro, it has a lot of chances of falling out. Without making holes, extra holes like I usually do, it also has a tendency to fall out. I'm gonna try to give up the holes this time. I don't know why. Just don't feel like doing them. Like the plane as it is. Gonna try to fly with this cell. Be back soon. So we're a little bit nose heavy actually. I took the battery as far back as I really can. I could maybe try a little bit more, but I'm feeling like it's just not sliding in, so I'd rather not play with it. It's a little tail heavy. nose heavy. I'm gonna try to show that to you so that you guys have a perspective. And then we're gonna go flying with this battery. Let's try just one more. Just once more, we're gonna give this thing a try right here. Hopefully it goes in just a little bit more. I think it's the ESC problem. Never mind, we're gonna go like this. Otherwise, I'll be pushing batteries back all day long. Guys, I do not recommend to smoke, but since I'm out at a field which kind of seems like it was supposed to be a field that somebody actually wanted to grow something here, they kind of did mowed the land a bit, prepared it, and then the rain came and made it all straight again, or pretty much straight. So I'm gonna use smoke to check where the wind is coming from. Well, it seems the smoke is not coming from, the wind is not coming from any actual direction. So we're just gonna go toss it that way. I could say that this one has a whole lot of more power. And that I really am using a lot less throttle to get it up. Seems like if I increase the throttle, it just takes a climb, like a crazy climb, which could mean that I have a little bit of an elevator issue. This is no power at all, no engine, just gliding it down. I'll turn on the engine again. Weird. I think I've said it before, but bad stuff happens when you have more power. Usually means breaking stuff. The wings are intact. The fuselage, the wings are completely intact. Nothing, no damage done. Prop seems fine. Power pod seems fine. Seems like I've done a great job this time, making it super strong. It's not, doesn't seem to even have been moving too much. Maybe just a tiny little bit back. What will break it for today and not allow me to fly anymore is actually the tail part of the fuselage literally breaking off completely. It did break in a nice kind of way that I can still use some of the rudder to give it some extra strength, kind of put in glue in there and just kind of shut that down like that. Put a little bit of here as well, and basically glue it all back together. Pity, I did like you, little one. I do not have anything that I could fix this specific damage here. As you can see, broke. I am quite close to home, but I do not have a hot glue gun that I could use at the field, so I'm just going to drive home, fix this quickly, and then maybe come back out here again, and maybe not, we'll see. Just feel like I need to add something really quickly. Even though bad things happen when you use stronger batteries and have a lot more power, it was still super fun. I should have realized that something was going bad when the plane didn't lift all that much. Never mind, we'll go home, fix it, and hopefully we'll be able to take you again to fly with me and practice with me. I was debating if to take the Versa wing that I have and wasn't able to Maiden today, but I rather try to keep that for windier weather, just because it seems to me like it could take more wind. The wind is starting to pick up, not really strong though. So if I hurry up home and come back, I might still be able to fly a super nice calm wind. See ya.